Hello, powerful manifestors. This is Stephanie Pierucci. I'm the host of Manifesting Secrets, and today I would love to talk to you about something that has absolutely radically changed my life. Last night I was at a Christmas party. It's December of 2020, and I'll tell you what, I received the best gift in the world. A friend of mine who I hadn't seen in probably a year or more told me after a brief conversation that I was very different. She said, "Stephanie, you don't have victim mentality anymore. I don't know what you've done, but you're incredibly different. You've changed." What is victim mentality, and why was it such a big deal to me that my friend told me that mine was gone? Victim mentality is the belief that life happens to you and not for you. When you have victim mentality, you feel like everyone is out to get you. You feel like things that happen are not your fault. You believe that you don't have the power to manifest because the world is against you. Some of the reasons we have victim mentality are interesting. Number one, we may want to manipulate a situation. By saying we're a victim, what we're doing is essentially asking other people to provide for us. The second reason we have victim mentality is not just because we want to manipulate others, but because we don't see that we are capable of standing on our own 2 feet and controlling the world around us in our favor. As a manifester, you do have control over the world around you. But if you are codependent, you depend on others to create the life you want, which is never going to work. The third reason people have victim mentality is because they've been betrayed. And fourthly, they may have past traumas that have caused their victim mentality. So let's talk about 8 ways that victim mentality hurts you and how you can get out of victim mentality to experience the abundance, prosperity, and manifestation power you want. Number 1, you don't learn when you have victim mentality. When you have a victim mentality, you tell yourself that a situation was an isolated event caused by somebody else. Instead of saying, I caused this event, and so therefore I'm going to learn how not to do it again. Rather, you don't learn from a situation when you have victim mentality because you're not taking personal responsibility. And when you don't take personal responsibility for what happens in your life, you're unable to fix or learn from that event. The second reason that victim mentality is dangerous is because you tend to not seek solutions. You see, if you believe you're a victim of something, you don't find a way out of that bad thing that happens. For instance, let's say you recently had a financial trauma. Something bad happened to you financially. You may blame your boss. You may blame your boyfriend. You may blame your spouse or your kids or the school or the government or the virus. But when you are busy devoting your energy to blaming others, you're not taking action in finding solutions. You're not identifying what you can do to get out of your financial destitution or problem, as it were. The third reason that victim mentality is very dangerous is because it's a form of avoidance. Now, avoidance is when you don't even want to look at something. Maybe your marriage is bad. Maybe you have poor communication in your relationship. When you're avoidant, when you're playing victim, you tend not to lean in and make that communication better. When you're avoidant, it's not because you're lazy, but usually you avoid a situation because you're scared. And when you play victim, the world is scary because you inherently don't take personal responsibility for the things that happen in your life. Now, the fourth reason that victim mentality is dangerous is because you manifest and attract defeat. You see, when you have victim mentality, you're in the spirit of woe is me. You tell yourself that things that happen around you were not something that you could have prevented. And therefore, you are attracting more pain into your life. You see, what you focus on expands. If you focus on the fact that you are a victim, that bad things happen to you, you're only going to attract more bad things into your life. Whereas if you focus on how you can create solutions and how the problems in your life are actually opportunities in disguise, you then will be more clear-headed and you will have more intelligence to deal with those problems. Victim mentality is also dangerous for number 5 because it causes us to lose motivation in our lives. You see, fulfillment and satisfaction in life comes from something called flow state. Flow state is a term that was coined by Mihai Csikszentmihalyi. It's when you're doing something that's challenging, but not so challenging that you want to give up on it. Now, here's the thing. Fulfillment and satisfaction are found in flow state. But if you have a victim mentality, you're not taking responsibility to learn, to grow, and to heal. Learning, growing, healing, recovering from our mistakes or addictions are all rather hard, but they're not so hard that you can't do it. I'm here to tell you, as the founder of Manifesting Secrets, that if you have anything from which you want to learn, grow, heal, or recover, you can do this, unless you're playing victim. You see, victim mentality tells you that you're not able to rise above these things. This makes it hard for you to devote yourself to something that takes work because you've already defeated yourself in your mind. The 6th reason that victim mentality is dangerous is because you make excuses for everything around you. You see, when you do not take accountability for the things that happen in your life, when you make excuses for what happens, you're only bound to repeat the same bad things over and over. When you make excuses, you bind yourself, you tether yourself to being a hamster on the wheel. You see, when you say, oh, well, that's because of this, and that's because of that. It's because of my mom. It's because of my sister. It's because of my spouse. It's because of the weather. It's because of the virus. When you make those excuses, you're giving yourself permission to manifest bad things. And the way to manifest good things is to say, no matter what's going on around me, it's not happening to me, it's happening for me. And I take this situation as an opportunity and not an obstacle. The 7th reason that victim mentality is very dangerous is because we tend to blame others. One of the best ways to manifest an abundant and prosperous life is actually to build allies in the people around you, to build relationships with everyone around you. But when you look at people with disdain, when you point your finger, when you blame others for things going around you, whether consciously or subconsciously, energetically or explicitly, those people will feel that you're wagging your finger at them. Those people will feel that you are judging them. And you are therefore unable to create the allies that you need to get to the next rung on the ladder. To get to the next level of your manifestation, you will repel the mentors that you need. You will repel the love relationships, the connection, the friendships that you need. Because no one wants to be around a victim. Because when you are a victim, you are stuck wallowing in the swamp of your own self-defeat and self-sabotage. Now, this 8th reason that being a victim or playing victim or having a mentality that you are a victim is dangerous is because it incorporates negative self-talk. Negative self-talk is your conversation with the universe during which you say, I don't believe in myself. I can't do this. I am poor. I am not capable. I am not intelligent. And when you are saying that, you are manifesting and even materializing that negative consequence. When you manifest things with positive self-talk, on the contrary, you say, I am capable. I am worthy of this love. I am capable of making this money. I am a self-healer. My body can feel good. My life can feel good. I am so intelligent. I am so capable. Now, in the Manifesting Secrets program, I have daily affirmations for 90 days. self-guided meditations to help you rewire that negative self-talk, movement practices that incorporate every executive function of your brain. So if you feel like you are stuck in victim mentality like I was just a year ago, I want to tell you that your time to rise is now. It's time to get rid of victim mentality. It's time to stop blaming others or events or viruses or your job or your boss on why your life is not where you want it to be. Today is the day that victim mentality disappears. If you want to start in the next 5 minutes, I want you to come over with me right now to manifestingsecrets.com. I'll leave the link below. Please subscribe to this channel because 2021, I want you to be richer, happier, more beautiful, and healthier than you've ever been. Let's do this together. I love you guys. Thank you for being here today.